Let me know when yours is on.
Uh-huh.
Tell me when you live.
Con, I'm live.
All right, cool, cool. Uh, Shalom. Where the real Hebrew Israelites come to you week in, week out. Prophesy the return of the Most High and His Heavenly Son. First and foremost, we'll say all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai, Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Rakakwadash.
Rakadash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, Great Millstone, GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. Shalom to the sisters who are obedient to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and their husbands. You can't leapfrog over your husband to get to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And shalom to the children of the hopeful righteous elect. And may the Most High bless us all. And as you see in the title, the Most High is about to save us in dramatic fashion. Dramatic fashion. The Most High is about to go over and beyond the call of duty, and it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be marvelous. It's going to be incredible what the Most High is about to do and how the Most High is about to save us. All right? So, um, you, in order to understand how the Lord is going to save us, because we got to know. Because first of all, it's in the scriptures, the Most High prophesied about it. But you got to go and like Job 8 and 8 says, prepare thyself for the search of your fathers, for we are but of yesterday. We go back into the history. The Lord will show you how He brought us out of this, how He brought us out of that, in the most dramatic fashion. He said, now I'm about to do it in even more. Because the Most High, He likes to show off His power. And I love that He does, because most people don't believe in His power, don't care about His power, don't believe in Him. He got to show out. All right? So, with no further ado, let me get First Chronicles 16 and 8. And we're
Con.
going to read down, and then we're going to move around. We're going to try to move quickly, but through the Spirit, we're going to, we're going to see how the Spirit works. But for you, those who are in the truth and been in the truth, to those who are just new in the truth, know this. It's about to be epic what we're about to go through. And the Most High is going to deliver us. We're going to be in situations where it seems like it's going to be done, and the Most High going to save you. I could not put all the examples that I would want to in this lesson because it's too many. All right? It's a time of just to throw one out there. Elisha. All right? Um, uh, he went and the ravens fed him. You know, he went over there by the brook of and drank off the brook, and then the widow made him the cruse of oil,
Uh-huh.
and the meal didn't go out
Right.
until the rain came. So it just they kept eating, it kept replenishing,
Replenishing
kept
itself.
replenishing, kept replenishing, and then in one part of that story, the angel came and fed him.
Con.
The angel came down and fed him. We're about to enter into these days where the Most High is about to show us in a dramatic way and prove to everyone that He is the power and the Almighty power, and He's going to do it in the most grandest fashion that He's going to do it. So go ahead, brother.
Con, this the book of First Chronicles, chapter 16 and verse 8. It say, give thanks unto the Lord Yahweh, call upon His name, make known His deeds among the people.
He said, make known His deeds. He said, and it's in the lesson. He's going to. We're not going to be talking about how He brought us out of out of Egypt anymore.
Con.
How long have we been talking about being brought out of Egypt? How many movies have been made?
Man, since it happened.
And that's how his name was magnified back in the day, greatly. All right, go ahead.
Con, verse 9 say, sing unto Him, sing psalms unto Him, talk ye of His wondrous works. Glory ye in His holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord Yahweh. Seek the Lord Yahweh in His strength. Seek His face continually. Remember His marvelous works that He hath done, His wonders, and the judgments of His mouth.
He said, what kind of works? He said.
Marvelous.
He said it's going to be marvelous. If you go into that word marvelous, it goes to the Hebrew word palaa, palaa. All right, which means wonderful. surpassing, extraordinary, distinguished. The root of the word is separate, almost like holy. All right, because what the Most High is about to do ain't like anybody else could do. It's separate from what anybody else do. It's more distinguished. It's extraordinary. It's extraordinary.
Mm-hmm.
It's marvelous. All right, and the Lord likes to save in the nick of time.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to be doing it in a dramatic fashion. Why? He's trying to show his power. All right? So you can be obedient to the power and don't have to get fucked up by the power. All right? Go ahead.
Come on, verse 13, it say, O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones, he is the Lord Yahweh our power, his judgments are in all the earth. Be ye mindful always of his covenant, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, even to the covenant which he made with Abraham and of his oath unto Isaac, and have confirmed the same to Jacob for a law and to Israel for an everlasting covenant, saying, unto thee will I give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance, when ye were but few, even a few, and strangers in it. And when they went from nation to nation, and from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he provoked kings for their sakes.
So wait a minute. When he brought us out of it, how many nations did we take down? Every nation that was in our way.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. The Lord brought us out of. First of all, he took down Egypt, brought us over, and then to the promised land. But then it was full of Philistines, Canaanites, and Jebusites, and a whole bunch of other people. And the Lord gave us the power and overtook all them people and established our kingdom. Everybody was afraid of Yahweh Bashim Shai. His name was Alashadja. And the word Shaddad is demon-like power, man. All right? Why? Because the Most High is powerful. And we're about to start seeing those same set powers again. It's going to be, matter of fact, Yahweh Shai said, greater things,
That I do, these works that I do, greater,
things that shall ye do.
um,
All right? And we're going to get into some of that, Lord willing, in a minute. But go ahead.
verse 21 again, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yeah, he reproved kings for their sakes.
So how many people have been doing us wrong?
Man,
Did they
all
put their
nations.
hands on you? No, man, they did all kind of things to us, man.
Uh,
All right, and that's why the Most High is going to overturn and lift us up for all the shit that we've been through. Go ahead.
It say, he reproved kings for their sake, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm.
And what is Esau Edom doing right now?
Man, and the prophets are oppressing us and ravishing us. We've been captured.
The scripture said we're killed all the day long. All right, we have no might in our hands. So for the Lord, can we take down Esau Edom?
Not without Yahweh Shah.
Can we take down a 50 cal bullet?
La
Can we go ahead and take down his radiation?
Nah.
His microwaves? He got microwave guns, man. He have MRAPs that got microwaves that can make you just hot. You start, damn, I'm hot. Oh man, I'm sweating. And because they got a beam on you, radiating your ass.
The Lord likened him Esau to Leviathan.
Yes,
And you can't do nothing to Leviathan.
that's right. So just the fact that the Most High is about to save us is going to be already dramatic. Go ahead.
Verse 23, sing unto the Lord Yahweh all the earth, show forth from day to day his salvation, declare his glory among the heathen,
Right. So go ahead.
declare his glory among the heathen, his marvelous works among all nations.
And so he said, declare his glory amongst the heathen, the so-called white Arabs and so-called Chinese and Japanese, everybody, 2/3. All right, we're gonna declare it. Now, if you don't receive it, that's on you because you're not an Israelite. But you're gonna see the power when he executes it, and his works are marvelous. All right, go ahead.
It says, verse 25, it says, back in 24, his marvelous works among all nations, for great is the Lord Yahweh and greatly to be praised.
That's right.
He also is to be feared above all powers.
That's right.
For all the powers of the people, for all the gods of the people are idols, but the Lord Yahweh made the heavens.
Perfect. So one of the little things the Lord commanded us to is to make his marvelous ways known. Let you know. See, now, it's one thing to be in a situation and don't know about the situation, and that's going to be a mind fuck. Versus being in a situation you already know about the situation, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of your times and strength of salvation. All right? But not knowing, you got that certain fearful looking for judgment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord's about to make a very big show of salvation. He's about to defend us in a way that unless you go into the scriptures, you won't know because you don't deal with the Lord. So you don't know the Lord. The scripture says your thoughts are not his thoughts. Your ways are not his ways. So how are you going to find out his ways? You got to read them scriptures. So give me Job 37:5. In the meantime, I'm going to hit Job 5, and I'm going to read Job 5:8. And then we're just going to stay in the spirit and just jump around for a minute. Job 5:8. I would seek unto God, and unto God will I commit my cause, which doeth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number. So if you don't know about these great things, unsearchable things, we're going to give you a few of them, all right? Who giveth rain upon the earth and sendeth waters upon the fields, to set up on high those that be low, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. The Lord says it's about a light thing to make a poor man rich and a rich man poor.
Yeah.
He can flip the script like that so quick. Pookie on the block hit the lottery, and next thing Pookie got $1 million. And then you got, somebody like a Jamie Dimon, some big CEO, big rich and being all powerful. Next thing you know, he in a poorhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the first thing that Edom might do when he go to the poorhouse?
Man, damn, they jump off the top of that roof.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. All right? To set up on high those that be low. And the Lord is trying to set us up on high. Because we've been low for so long. Okay? That those which mourn may be exalted to safety. So we can get the fuck. The Lord said he's going to exalt us to safety. So you got to be, Lord, it's the scriptures. If you, matter of fact, get it for me. Most not forgetful. To reward them.
Love.
Yeah. Go ahead. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has built tanks, MRAPs, stealth bombers, missiles, all kind. They got drones the size of a mosquito that can actually inject you with shit. All right? Esau Edom has done so much on his technology and his so-called false-ass miracles. The Lord said he disappointed the devices of the crafty. So all the shit they're trying to do to try to really get us, the Lord going to disappoint it when it come down to us. Who's going to get trapped up in that shit is the 2/3, the wacha, all right? And these heathen ass motherfuckers, man. And themselves. All right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
The Lord said, I'm not forgetful. I know what you've been doing. And I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to take care of you. But trust in me. Lean out. He said, trust in the Most High with all thine heart. And lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. He said, you'll hear a word behind you to the left, saying go to the left or to the right. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is going to deal with us. The Most High is he's going to take us out and protect us. The Most High said it, and he said he's not a man that he should lie. So we got to believe it, all right? It says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. So all the things that Esau Edom is trying to do, and that's the marvelous thing right there. Everything that Esau is trying to do, the Most High is already going to fuck him up. And he said, I'm going to fuck you up before he fuck you up. That's power, man. All right? Go ahead, brother. Go get that Job 37 and 5.
Job 37 and 5, it say, the Most High thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things doeth he, which we cannot comprehend.
Whew. Wait a minute, read that again.
It say, Job 37 and 5, the Most High thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things doeth he, which we cannot comprehend.
See, most of the things the Most High do that is so wonderful, like creation, like the sun rising every day, the moon, the stars, and so forth. Nature, creation. It's amazing. You can't even comprehend it. Esau right now will say, the Earth has been majority explored, but still a percentage of this we haven't seen. Oh, I can't get to the bottom of the ocean, but at the same time, the center of the Earth is this. You don't know what the fuck it is. He should just run his motherfucking mouth, man. The Most High already, like Romans says, the power of the Lord is clearly seen. It's clearly seen. All right. Everybody has the same testimony. One day we woke up and we were here to an already made world. Birds, bees, trees, life, existence. That's power. But if you can't comprehend it, can't see it, that's because you're wicked. All right. Give me Psalms 78 and 10. I'm gonna get Psalms 9 and I'll start with 1. To the chief musician upon Muthlabin, a psalm of David. I will praise thee, O Yahweh, with my whole heart. I will show forth all thy marvelous works. That's why we sit up there and we tell you his marvelous works. They're in the prophecies, they're in the scriptures. All right? So those give us comfort and hope in that day to be able to navigate through the bullshit so we can make it to the kingdom. All right? I will be glad and rejoice in thee. I will sing praise to thy name, O thou most high. When mine enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at thy presence. Right? When the Lord starts showing you the chariots coming and fleet. Right now, how many videos, since everybody got a cell phone, show different chariots and people are like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? And they start losing their fucking mind. All right? We was going to the scriptures the other day in the live show with the elders here. And what the Lord's about to do is amazing. It's going to confound the wicked. All right, but it's not going to confound the righteous because we're going to be looking for it. The examples is amazing. We're going to get into some more of it in a second. For thou maintainest my right and my cause. Thou settest in the throne judging right. Thou hast rebuked the heathen. Thou hast destroyed the wicked. Thou hast put out their name forever and ever. All right. Do we have power to take Esau down? No. We have power to take these other nations down? No. All right. Like, Lord, we'll not get this in a little bit because it's in the lesson. Oh, Jacob, thou worm. The Lord likened us to a worm because we're 100% defenseless. Without him, down here, we're defenseless. But with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and these words and this truth and faith within it, we have the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He's given us a down payment of that power. Okay? He says, oh, thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished with them. But the Lord shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment. He shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to his people in uprightness. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. The Most High said he's going to be a refuge in times of trouble. That's what the Most High said. What time are we about to come into?
A time like never before.
The time of who?
Time of Jacob's trouble.
So the Most High said, I'm going to be a refuge. So there's going to be some people going through this jam. There's some people in this jam. Some brothers in this jam. And the Most High is going to swoop down and save them. He's going to give you some examples in a few minutes, Lord willing. Sing praises to the Lord, which dwelleth in Zion. It's like it. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, hast not forsaken them that seek thee. Sing praises to the Lord, which dwelleth in Zion. Declare among the people his doings, which is what we're doing. When he maketh inquisition for blood, he remembereth them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble. And that inquisition goes to seeking out. All right, he's going to seek after you, us, and those that fucked us over. So it's just like having a father. Because if you go into the word inquisition, I was going to earlier this verse 12. I'm going to pull it up in interlinear. The Hebrew word dorash, to resort to, seek with care. So when you're looking for something like, no, you pulling out stuff, you lifting up stuff, like the widow was looking for them little coins. You're going to carry, you're not missing not one corner. You're going over. The Lord said He's about to seek with care His righteous elect and all the wicked who came against them. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Y'all know y'all done fucked up now. And Esau do know he done fucked up, because that's why he knows he has a short time. He said he will, when he maketh inquisition for blood, to do what? To destroy you motherfuckers. He remembereth them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble. That's why we got to keep crying out to the Lord, keep praying to the Lord, keep doing the work of an evangelist, keep doing this labor of love for our people and for the Most High. Period. All right? Have mercy upon me, O Lord. Consider my trouble which I suffer of them that hate me. Thou that liftest me up from the gates of death. Because they hate us, man. And the Lord knows we sitting out here crying. King David said he waters his couch with his tears, man.
His bed to swim.
You know what I'm saying? Yahushua said, he had foxes have holes, birds have nests, but the Son of Man have nowhere to lay his head. Okay? You don't think that the most Yahushua got a 2,000-year-old vendetta? He said, them that pierce me.
Y'all be gonna come back.
He said, and he gonna fuck them up, man. So just know the Most High got us, man. If you got the Most High. All right? That's why I was trying to get that out of this shouldn't. Somebody, you know what? That's because no, man, shit. It's like, no, don't worry. No, that's because I was trying to warn. I wasn't watching it, but I'll get to come back on just like select it real quick. I might have to get some juice on this. Okay, it'll be all right. It's no biggie. All right. So so it says that I may show forth all thy praise in the gates of the daughters of Zion. I will rejoice in thy salvation. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. That's a miracle right there to see all the heathen get fucked up and getting them changed. It's going to be grand, man. Yeah. It's going to be dramatic, man. And we going to embellish all up in it. Smacking the Rothschilds aside the head, kicking the Bidens and kicking the whoever the elites are. And oh, man, we're going to be toying with them. The Lord's going to give us power, man.
Beat the shit out of them with that rod of iron.
That's right. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they're made, and the net which they hid is their own foot taken. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion, Salah. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. So in order for them to know that they're but men, the Lord has to show the other nations in all creation that he's given not only us power, but he's the power who gives power and raises up and takes down. And, as he says in the book of Jeremiah. All right? Go ahead, brother.
This the book of Psalms chapter 78 and verse 10. It say, they kept not the covenant of the Most High and refused to walk in his law and forgot his works and his wonders that he had shewed them. Marvelous things did he in the sight of their fathers in the land of Egypt, in the field of Zoan.
And they made movies about this darkness you can feel. Mm-hmm. How can you feel darkness? Like the hell mingled with fire. Yeah. When have you seen hell and fire mingled to destroy all the shoots of the little big crops or whatever? Mm-hmm. A moraine where all the animals just like flop the fuck over. Mm-hmm. All right, to the rivers turn to blood. And he said there's been rivers been turned to blood now. Several rivers across the world. All right. To the we can read all the 10 plagues. That was marvelous. The killing of the firstborn. That was marvelous. But then and then how even marvelous it is Right across the street is Goshen,
They,
and they got light.
they got light.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't get the blight.
Yeah.
They got mercy. That's going to be a type. We're going to be. That sounds like a good lesson too. The remnant, the hope for righteous elect, is going to be a type of Goshen in that time of the Most High tearing down Egypt, man.
Light in Goshen.
That's right. All right. Go ahead. What verse?
Psalm 78 and 13. He divided the sea and caused them to pass through.
He made a whole sea do like this here, and that's power.
Come.
And to this day, you can go find chariot wheels.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and other artifacts at the bottom of that sea. And they went over on dry ground. He not only parted the waters, but he didn't make it all muddy for them.
Mm-hmm.
That, see, y'all keep them. See, knowing the tear of the Lord, we persuade men. Keep fucking with the Most High. He gonna fuck with you. And he ain't gonna like the way he gonna get you. All right, the Most High's gonna get you. Go ahead.
Right fast like they say, because you know the scripture Isaiah 66 talk about the Lord is going to plead with our flesh, and He's rebuke with flames of fire. So like the people don't want to hear us rebuking them, they get offended and you know they don't like it. But the Lord not finna say shit to you niggas, man. All right, He coming with fourth dimensional fight.
That's right.
But yeah, back in verse 13, Psalm 78 and 13, He divided the sea and caused them to pass through, and He made the waters to stand as an heap. In the daytime, also He led them with a cloud, and in the night with a light of fire.
The chariots alone is going to make people get heart attacks just seeing the chariots, all right? And then seeing the power, they're going to lose their fucking mind. Go ahead.
It says, verse 15, He clave the rocks in the wilderness and gave them drink as out of the great depths. He brought streams.
Wait a minute. So they was thirsty, and He said, "It's some water in this rock." The Lord can pull water out of a rock. The Lord can have birds come and feed you. The Lord can do. Matter of fact, that the picture that's right here, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were thrown into the furnace.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were up there dancing in the fire. No smell of smoke coming out that motherfucker. Not a hair singe.
Yeah.
All right? Even in the wilderness, the shoelaces our shoes weren't even broken. You don't understand. We're dealing with the creator of miracles, the creator of power. And He said, I'm going to save you. See, you have to remember these things and put them in your inward part. So while things seem to be fucked up, while seem things to be where we're falling, that we're not. The Lord's going to pick us up from our low estate. Go ahead.
Verse 16, He brought streams also out of the rock and caused waters to run down like rivers. And they sinned yet more against Him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness.
See, that shows you the wicked niggas, man. The Lord showed this miracle after miracle, miracle after miracle. Brought us out with a mighty hand. Oh, this golden calf brought us out. Oh, what the fuck? That's why the Most High ain't dealing with the 2/3. Most High gonna get, He's gonna vex them, and we're gonna show, Lord willing, with these apparitions and shit, that and the power of the Lord, the Most High gonna fuck all these heathens in the 2/3 up, man. All right, this is give me Joshua 4 and 21. I'm gonna hit Deuteronomy 3 and 24 and Deuteronomy 4 and 34. This is Deuteronomy 3 and 24. O Lord Yahweh, Thou hast begun to show Thy servant Thy greatness and Thy mighty hand. For what God is there in heaven or earth that can do according to Thy works and according to Thy might? None. And that make me think of they teaching downtown. It was going back and forth with a Christian, and he's, oh, my God wouldn't do such and such and such and this. I said, well, is your God all powerful? He said, no. I said, well, then your God's a bitch. Our God is all powerful, man.
Come on.
All right, He's almighty, man. All right, and He's about to reveal it to you. You know, just because judgment against the evil work, sentence against the evil work, and isn't executed speedily, the hearts of Men are fully setting them to do wickedness. Just because Most High ain't put his foot in your ass, that's why you think the Most High ain't real and dealing in it and about to do the things that he say. The Most High is about to do all the things that he said. All the prophecies will come to pass, and he's going to save us in a great, almighty, powerful hand. You have to believe it, otherwise you're going to be on the other side of it. Just simple as that. All right, this is Deuteronomy 4 and verse 34. All right, and it reads, or have God essayed to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation? By temptations, by signs, by wonders, and by war, and by a mighty hand, and by a stretched out arm, and by great terrors, according to all that the Lord your power did for you in Egypt before your eyes.
Well,
That's how he likened what he did just in Egypt. All right? So then where's that Jeremiah 16 going to come, which we're going to hit in just a second. And then you're going to see that Lord's going to say Egypt is going to pale in comparison to the salvation here. Go ahead, bro.
come on, this is the book of Joshua chapter 4 and verse 21. And he spake unto the children of Israel, saying, when your children shall ask their fathers in time to come, saying, what mean these stones? Then ye shall let your children know, saying, Israel came over this Jordan on dry land. For the
Yeah,
Lord.
but you came over, you heard that on dry land?
Come on.
It went over the river Jordan. Wait a minute, didn't he do that in the wilderness?
Come on.
Read.
It says, For the Lord Yahweh, your power dried up the waters from Jordan from beyond. For the Lord your power dried up the waters of Jordan from before you until ye were passed over, as the Lord Yahweh your power did to the Red Sea, which he dried up from before us until we were gone over. That all the people of the earth might know the hand of the Lord Yahweh, that it is mighty, that ye might fear the Lord Yahweh your power forever.
So wait a minute, he did it again. So now, say we're here in Lake Michigan,
Right.
right? Just right here, that's a big ass lake, right?
Yeah.
Who's to say the Lord can't split that?
Come.
Who's to say that he can't split Lake Superior or whatever random body of water and that Esau coming to try to fuck with you and or some whatever the hell you in the jam or whatever and shit is going down and the spirits say, hey, take off your coat, take my coat, okay, take it, smite the ground, and wham! You don't know unless you believe and you know. It's gonna be dramatic. It's gonna be dramatic. All right. And I love it that way, man. Who wants some plain ass bullshit and boring ass straight iron for the clear iron for the straight guy, that monotone ass bullshit, Edomitish, boring ass shit. But then when we don't know what's going to go in our own particular path, that's where the scary come in. But then that's where the trust and the belief come in. Who do you trust? Who's your refuge? Who's that strong tower you believe in? Where's your confidence at? All right, because the Lord wants us to have confidence in him. The Lord wants to have fidelity, with faith in him. How long? All the way, all the time, eternally. All right. That was in that. Give me Second Esdras, the 15th chapter. Start with the 9th verse. I got Ezekiel 20 and 34. This is Ezekiel 20 and 34, and it reads, and I will bring you out from the people, and I will gather you out of all of the countries wherein ye are scattered, with a mighty hand, with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out. Well, hold on. How many countries are on earth?
Come on.
Hundreds of them.
Yeah, hundreds of different countries.
Where are all the Israelites at?
Scattered in the midst of all of them.
And he said, wait a minute. So you said the wheat was gathered, mixed with the tares. And the angels will know. The Most High knows every single Israelite. He said the very hair of your head is numbered.
Mm-hmm.
And we got millions of hairs. So the Lord say, I got you. Do you got him? Do you have his back by doing the things that he say? You got his back by pushing his name, pushing his word, living it. in the presence and in the absence. It's about to be shown who's the servants of the Lord are. It's about to be known who's really dealing with the Most High, who no Most High is going to show who's full of shit. This is not no motherfucking show. This ain't no motherfucking, let me just go ahead and do a video. No. This is you believe in this. You put your lifeline in it. You put it all on the line. Motherfuckers can come out here and orate and sound like and drop $1 million breakdowns or whatever the fuck and go back home and be a nigga. Most High knows that, man. Lord said, make sure you know your sin will find you out. That's why you got to stay before the Lord. Stay prayerful before the Lord. Stay humble before the Lord. All right? Because he's about to come and gather us from all the countries where he scattered us. That's amazing. To know every single Israelite. And you go to Revelations, he said, the full lady, kindred, he looked like every nation under the planet because we've been mixed and mingled with every nation under the planet. The Lord knows Lord knew that Bruce Lee was an Israelite. All right? The Most High knew that, the Justin Timberlake is an Israelite. Cameron Diaz is an Israelite. The Lord knows. Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Keep going.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Now wait a minute. We talked about the 10 plagues before, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said he's going to do what?
He say, but I will bring them out with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Wait a minute. Plagues as before. So did not Revelation say that America is modern day Egypt? Spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah? So guess what? The Most High's about to, and he's already started, plaguing the fuck out of Babylon. That's why you had all these pestilences a couple years ago. People believing the doo-wop, the bam of that demic, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And how many motherfuckers been twisting and twirling and was here but not no more. All right? That's part of a pestilence. Okay? What about how many farms have been fucking going down, going under, cows dying, chickens dying. I'm talking about in the thousands, all right? Dumping a whole bunch of milk, just so-called one bad or surplus or whatever the fuck. It's so wicked. That famine is coming, man, all right? Right out the earthquakes all over. There was the Dominican going through the floods and the hurricanes and the storms, the tempests, all right? The Most High is coming from every single side and going to bless this place up from the rooter to the tutor, man. All right? It's power. Go ahead. What verse you at?
Yeah, let me finish that verse. They say, back in 15 and 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand. I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Now, didn't the Lord say, rendered unto them double?
Yeah.
So it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse. Go ahead.
Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
And the foundation means from the bottom. Now, if you erode everything from the bottom of a foundation, what's going to happen to the building?
It's going to crumble.
It's all going to come down. That's why America is the true house of cards. It's about to come down. You move that one card, that cornerstone, and it's going to boom, destroy.
Then the phone chimed in, make the noise. It's on 44%, 1044.
Hallelujah. There it is, 144. Hallelujah. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 13. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation.
So that famine gonna have motherfuckers losing their goddamn mind, seeing mirages, seeing little Pookie turn into a turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, don't let him turn to a hot country girl. Because it ain't gonna really be
They gonna be on his ass.
them fingers with oh them. Mosai said it. He said he gonna snatch him in one hand and snatch him in the right. Mosai said it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and
Oh, that's good because we know and that's gonna be yeah that's good. Because that's how the Lord's going to do it, you know. But for time's sake, we're going to move it on. This is give me 2 Samuel 24 and 10, 10 through 16. I got Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall be no more said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Now, wait a minute. We've been talking about that for over 3,000 to 4,000 years.
mm-hmm.
All right. If you do the math, it'll be 2,000 years, and there was at least about 1,500 before then, between that time. So about at least 3,500 years. All right. Bare minimum. We've been speaking upon Moses and the salvation.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we've been speaking on David and his conquest, Solomon and his might. All right. All the way to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We've been the Mosai, the names been going for years.
Mm-hmm.
The stories have been lasted for years. So now the Lord says when it comes down to that salvation, that first salvation out of Egypt, he said, y'all ain't gonna be talking about that because it'll be like a distant memory to this new deliverance. This means it's gonna be greater. The stories that's gonna come out of that, the movies, the you know the books, the memorial. It's going to be greater, man. And we're going to show why in a minute. It says, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands which he driven them, and it would bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. So he said, we ain't going to be talking about Egypt. We're going to be talking about how he about to get us out of the land of the north, out of America, man, out of Europe, man, out of Africa, man. Out of Australia, out of all the names, because we everywhere, bro. All right? And he says that's what's going to be talked about and memorialized. Behold, I will send for fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So the Lord's going to give his men power, the people who've been oppressed, the people who've been hurt, the people who've been crying and sighing. He's going to raise them up. The Lord's going to bring chariots, all the chariots. He said from the light as lightning in the sky, from the east and the west, it's going to be covered with chariots. And people are going to be like, oh, they could be losing their mind over the chariots. All right? Not to mention all the other shit that's been going on before. Mm-hmm. Lord said, hey, when I come, where the fire's already be kindled. Oh, yeah. It's going to be kindled already. Because it's already kindled now. All right? For mine eyes are upon their ways. They are not hid from my face. Neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. And at first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double. Because they have defiled my land. They have filled mine inheritance with carcasses of the detestable and abominable things. All right? O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know mine hand and my might. The Most High wants to show out his might because you've been slandering his name. He said his name is continually blasphemed continually. Mm-hmm. All right? He's touched his anointed, man. And you just tell me, anybody got a family that somebody fuck with? Yes, all of us. And what you do when they fuck with your family? You came up to defend your family. I can remember Yak. If Yak was here right now, he'll tell you. When he was in high school, some boys was fucking with him. He called his bro. Man, we came up there, with the band. Don't fuck with us, bro. And yeah, he got suspended. I mean, I think he got expelled and everything after that. But we had his back, though. He's like, nah, you ain't fucking with us. All right, and that was in the world. So how much more the Heavenly Father and the truth, man? Do you believe in this truth, or are you just bullshitting this truth? Do you believe in the Father? Do you believe that He said He's gonna save you? It got to be in a mighty hand because Esau has taken over the world, and he got it. But we have a power that's greater than him, greater than your Homo sapiens and your guns and your missiles and your goddamn pest. I went to do some deliveries today, and it was into a factory. And it was a food processing factory and all that. I can smell the food, but it sounds like, and they say chemicals and say, hey, sulfur dioxide. This one, you can't come in here if you have asthma, if you ain't got this, you ain't got that. Why the fuck you put some shit in the food? Esau's a mad scientist, man. It's a miracle that we're going to be able to eat in that day. But he said, my sons, matter of fact, get that real quick. He said, my servants shall eat. All right? He said, they're going to eat. And they ain't going to be that motherfucking GMO bullshit. I was seeing some of the cookies or whatever the fuck they was cooking in that shit. And I'm like, I will never name me how about you, man. I should eat that shit. Knowing, seeing this shit, man. It shit smell like a damn farm, too. Ducks over there eating shit. It's all fucking... Anyway, go ahead, bro. This shit was pissing me the fuck off, man.
Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
So the Lord said, we're going to eat. He said, we're going to be all right. Mosiah said he's going to give us power. All right? He's going to give us sustenance. All right? He's going to make sure we're okay. All we got to do is continue to be obedient and follow him and do as he say. All right? Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know mine hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is Yahweh. The Most High is making his name known. And it's going to be done where every knee shall bow, every tongue will confess. And then in Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, all the nations are going to say, let's come and flow to the house of Israel. Say, hey, let's go to the house of Israel so that they can teach us his laws. There, let's go. Because this shit was bullshit. Let's go. Everybody going to know, man. All right? That Psalms. As soon as they hear me, they shall obey me. Because they're going to see the power and know the power, man. And don't fall for that Nate bullshit that 1,000 years later, sometime, they going to rise up and try to come back. Man, that's some dumbass shit.
Like, let's go over there and jump them. They ain't no coming over there tweaking.
I got a stick! Looking ass. Go ahead.
2 Samuel 24:10.
24 and 10 through 16.
2 Samuel chapter 24 and verse 10. And David's heart smote him after that he had numbered the people. And David said unto the Lord Yahweh, I have sinned greatly, and that I have done. And now I beseech thee, O Lord Yahweh, take away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. For when David was up in the morning, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto the prophet Gad, David's seer, saying, Go and say unto David, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I offer thee 3 things. Choose thee one of them, that I may do it unto thee. So Gad came to David and told him, and said unto him, Shall 7 years of famine come unto thee in thy land? Or wilt thou flee 3 months before thine enemies while they pursue thee? Or that there be 3 days pestilence in thy land? Now advise and see what answer I shall return to him that sent me. And David said unto Gad, I am in a great strait. Let us fall now into the hand of the Lord Yahweh, for his mercies are great, and let him not fall into the hand of man.
So now check this. King David numbered the people. He went off. The Most High said, I'm about to fuck you up for going off. How can you count the sand? You can't count the sand. The fuck are you doing? And whatever reasons, the Lord knows why the Most High was mad at him for doing that. Point is, Lord said, now I'm about to fuck you up. David said, don't let the heathens and all these other motherfuckers up. If you're going to fuck us up, we're going to fall in your hands. Watch this. Go ahead.
Verse 15, so the Lord Yahweh sent a pestilence upon Israel from the morning from the morning even to the time appointed, and there died of the people from Dan even to Beersheba 70,000 men.
So there, and he didn't even say about the women, the children, and the kids. So there was hundreds of thousands of people. Go ahead.
Verse 16, and when the angel stretched out his hand upon,
So wait a minute. To the what?
and when the angel stretched,
Angels.
and when the angel,
One or two.
one,
Oh wait a minute. Just one angel?
yeah,
Say it again.
and when the angel stretched out his hand upon Jerusalem to destroy it, the Lord Yahweh repented him of the evil and said to the angel that destroyed the people, it is enough. Stay now thine hand. And the angel of the Lord Yahweh was by the threshing place in Arunah, the Jebusite.
So wait a minute. It only takes one angel to destroy this earth.
Mm-hmm.
It takes one angel. Just one. That's power. It takes one. The Lord said, man, now, send a fleet.
The whole host of heaven.
The ambushes to the ones in the chariots, the both sides about to tear it down, man.
Mm.
And we're going to show a couple more examples of that. All right. This is now. This is Second Maccabees, the 3rd chapter. I'm going to read the whole chapter, but I'm going to read quickly and only highlight what needs to be highlighted. But this is a brief story of the Israelites trying to do right under captivity of the Edomites. Edomites come try to break them down. And this is how the Most High protected them. So I'm going to read, listen intently. 2 Maccabees 3:1. Now, when the holy city was inhabited with all peace, and the laws were kept very well, because the godliness of Onias the high priest, and his hatred of wickedness, which is how we're supposed to be living, it came to pass that even the kings themselves did honor the place and magnify the temple with their best gifts. Insomuch that Seleucus of Asia of his own revenues bare all the costs belonging to the service of the sacrifices. But one Simon of the tribe of Benjamin, who was made governor of the temple, fell out with the high priest about disorder in the city. And when he could not overcome Onias, because he was a righteous man, he got him to Apollonius, the son of Thracia, who then was the governor of Cilicia and Phoenice, and told him that the treasury in Jerusalem was full of infinite sums of money, so that the multitude of their riches, which did not pertain to the account of the sacrifices, was innumerable, and that it was possible to bring all into the king's hand. So you had a wicked ass nigga, which is 2/3, represents the fucking 2/3. And the Most High is going to get all you wicked motherfuckers, man. And he went to Esau, made a joint league with this motherfucker to overthrow the righteous man, which is a type of what we've all been going through. All right? The Lord says, set them not by thee, lest they take thee down. Never trust thine enemy. All right? You think we're supposed to be trusting them out off them slave ships, and before then, we've been warring with Amalek and the Edomites since the beginning, man. But you don't read these scriptures, so you don't know, but you feel it and you're experiencing it. Wake the fuck up, man. All right. Now, when Apollonius came to the king and showed him of the money whereof he was told, the king chose out Heliodorus, his treasurer, and sent him with the commandment to bring him the aforesaid money. So forthwith Heliodorus took the journey under color of visiting. Hey guys, just coming through. How you doing? Which is what he does. This is his MO. That's why when we say set in peace and safety, boom, it's going to come down. Don't trust none of these motherfuckers. Separate yourselves and just wait on the Heavenly Father and only deal with who's you've been vetted with and known, make sure, and who you've been assured of, your teachers, the men of the Lord, Apostle Tahar on down in your particular camps, and these great men of the Lord, a great millstone in the affiliate camps. All right? Anybody else speaking anything, don't trust nobody except the Most High Yahweh and the righteous men that have been proven to be teaching it right and doing it right. All right? And he came, and when he was come to Jerusalem, he was curtly, Salakia. Yeah, so forthwith Heliodorus took his journey under color of visiting the cities of Silo, Syria, and Phoenice, but indeed to fulfill the king's purpose. And when he was come to Jerusalem, and know that the Lord's they're going to be trying to say, oh, Yahushua is over here, yeah, of course, sweet Jesus over here, the Lord's over there, Yahushua is over here. Yeah, they're going to be trying to get you, so you have to be Knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of your times and the strength of salvation. You got to have your mind right. Set your mind right and constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble. Make not haste in anything, to vet everything. If you got to cast a lot, vet everything. All right? Pray every day. The apostle brought up how we're supposed to pray before we travel now. Well, we should have been already doing that, but then anointing, do the anointing prayer. Let's do that. Not only that, but let's do it every day. Before you go out, before you're doing it. This is the time to really go before the Lord for his true covering. All right? And don't trust none of the shit that's out there. And when he had come to Jerusalem, and had been courteously received, here goes Jake. Oh, hey, come on in, looking ass. There's no more of that. No more of that spirit. No more Mr. Fucking Nice Guy. And the Israelites and the men, especially the men of the Lord and the women of the Lord and the children of the Lord, are very, very nice and very, very kind. But now only to the hopeful righteous elect. The scripture says, give not to a beggar, man. Live not a beggar's life. No, it's like it. He said, live not a beggar's life. And then it says, give not to the ungodly or to the wicked. If you don't know who's wicked, don't fuck with none of them. Let the Most High reveal it to you that they're righteous to deal with, man. All right? When they were courteously received of the high priest of the city, he told him what intelligence was given of the money, and declared wherewith he came, and asked if these things were so indeed. Then the high priest told him that there was such money laid up for the relief of widows and fatherless children, and that some of it belonged to Hyrcanus, the son of Tobias, a man of great dignity, and not as that wicked Simon had misinformed. The sum whereof in all was 400 talents of silver and 200 of gold, which is a lot of money. And that was altogether impossible that such wrong should be done unto them that are committed in the holiness of the place, and to the majesty and inviolable sanctity of the temple, honored all over the world. Everybody knew. The Most High made his name that everybody knew that the Most High was dealing with us, and that's the reason why even Seleucus was dealing with it. All right, and he was an Edomite. Okay. Back to so now the priest was like, man, you can't do this. But Heliodorus, because of the king's commandment given him, said that in any wise it must be brought into the king's treasury. Look, the king wants it in his treasury. So run that. But the priests prostrating themselves before the altar in their priest vestments, called unto heaven. So like it. So at the day when he appointed, he had entered into order this matter. Wherefore there was no small agony throughout the whole city. All Jake got mad and turned up, but then they had no power to take Esau down, so we had the last resort, go to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is the same thing we had to do today. This is the same thing we have to do in this time. When they come in like a flood, the Most High said he's going to lift up a standard. We want to cry out, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai! And that's what's going to give us that power in that day to make it through. All right? But they prostrated themselves before the altar in the priest's vestments, called into heaven upon him that made a law concerning things given to be kept, that they should safely be preserved for such as had committed them to be kept. Then whoso had looked the high priest in the face, it would have wounded his heart for his countenance and changing of his color declared the inward agony of his mind. For the man was so compassed with fear and the horror of the body that it was manifest to them that looked upon him what sorrow he had now in his heart. Others ran flocking out of their houses to the general supplication, because the place was like to come into contempt. And the women, girt with sackcloth upon their breasts, abounded in the streets. And the virgins that kept in ran some to the gates. To let you know, we didn't have our young women out there in the streets. They were kept in. Ran some to the gates and some to the walls, and others looked out the windows. And all, holding their hands toward heaven, made supplication. Everybody was praying toward the Heavenly Father. And the time of Jacob's trouble is going to be that same time that we're going to have to lift up them hands again. And the Most High is coming through again. Then it would have pitied the man to see the falling down of the multitude of all sorts, and the fear of the high priest being in such an agony. They then called upon the Almighty Lord to keep the things committed of trust safe and sure for those that had committed them. Nevertheless, Heliodorus executed that which was decreed. Now as he's seen all this, he didn't give. That show you the callousness of Esau Edom. He does not care. The wicked, the 2/3, they don't care. So leave them alone. Do you want some of this soul, man? No. Leave them the fuck alone. Leave their everything about them alone. All right? Now, as he was there present himself with his guard about the treasury, so he got his soldiers and shit, the Lord of spirits and the Prince of all power caused a great apparition, so that all the presumed to come in with him were astonished at the power of the Most High and fainted and were sore afraid. So people round about, the Lord started to show power and they was like, ah! All right? It's going to be a lot of breakings of themselves. A lot of people pissing and shitting on themselves and having sudden heart attacks and just losing it, man. When the Most High reveals his power, man. He's not going to be able to properly comprehend it. That's going to be magnificent in itself. All right? For there appeared unto them a horse with a terrible rider upon him. So it seemed like a horse came out of the heavens. And it was a horse that would look terrible, and a rider, an angel on it, looked even more terrible. Mm-hmm. All right? And adorned with a fair covering, looking beautiful. And he ran fiercely and smote at Heliodorus with his forefeet. And them horses who, you motherfucking touch my sons and touch their money, you stupid motherfucker. And we warned you, you don't see them crying? You don't think it's me? Whew. But it gets better. It gets better. Hold on. So like I got so spotted, then lost some spot. To what? I got you. All right. And he smote with his forefeet, and it seemed that he that sat upon the horse had complete harness of gold. So he was cold-blooded looking. I mean, he was glorious. You see this glorious shining, just amazing motherfucker beating your ass. That's what it's about to be. The Lord's going to give, when the Most High give the men power, we all going to look gorgeous, man. And we're going to gorgeously beat your ass horribly, man. Fuck. I'm getting excited, man. Verse 26. Moreover, 2 other young men appeared before him, notable in strength, excellent in beauty, and comely in apparel, who stood by him on either side and scourged him continually, and gave him many sore stripes. So he sent 2 more angels, man. Gorgeous, man. Mighty. Decked out, buffed out, and said, motherfucker, the name of the whole person, y'all. Whoop his ass.
Them stripes had to hurt. Because he just said one angel destroyed the whole land.
Come on,
you
man.
get your ass jumped on by
3 angels and a horse. All right. And Heliodorus fell suddenly into the ground and was compassed with great darkness. But they that were with him took him up and put him into a litter. Thus him that lately came with a great train with all his guard into the said treasury, they carried out, being unable to help himself with his weapons. And manifestly they acknowledged the power of God. This is what the Lord did back then. There's just 144 on the camera. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. This is our power. This is our God. And you know, the stories are deep. We can go into, like we said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. We can go Daniel in the lion's den where none of the lions messed with him, man. They sit up there petting, you know, hey, what's up, Simba? Mm-hmm. Hey, Mufasa. and kicking into that, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We can go to how the examples of the Most High is amazing, dramatic. I mean, taking the prophet by the tuft of his hair and transporting him to another spot. You know what I'm saying? The chariots of fire that Elijah had to show Elisha, that were round about them when he was afraid that the armies come past them and about. The 42 kids that the sheep bearers killed.
Two apart.
You know what I'm saying? Because they mocked Elisha. And he said, "Go up, thou bald head." And Most High put the spirit on the curse them, and their heads went the fuck up there. Most High knocked the shit out of them and killed them, man. All right? There's so many examples. All right? Man. Verse 29, for he by the hand of God was cast down and lay speechless without all hope of life. But they praised Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that had miraculously honored his own place for the temple. And guess who the temple is? We are the temple. All right? The sons of God. It's a living temple. There's stupid motherfuckers trying to build a third temple, mountains, whatever the fuck they're doing over there. The Lord already built it. And it's the men of the Lord scattered abroad. We started with the men of the great millstone on down and all the righteous believers. All right? Then straightway, but they praised the Lord that had miraculously honored his own place. He's going to honor us again, and his own place again. It's his land. For the temple, which a little afore was full of fear and trouble, when the Almighty Lord appeared, was filled with joy and gladness. And that's what's about to happen when this dramatic fashion of the salvation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? He said we ain't going to never cry no tears of sadness no more. All right? We're going to have power, man. We're going to be in the presence of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. We're going to have our families back, and we're going to have everything 100-fold. Delight in thrones and scepters. Honor wisdom, man. Then straightway certain of Heliodorus' friends prayed Onias that he would call upon the Most High to grant him his life, who lay ready to give up the ghost. So the high priest, suspecting lest the king should misconceive that some treachery had been done to Heliodorus by the Jews, offered a sacrifice for the health of the man. And that showed, look at that. That's power. Lord, now you know this motherfucker came to fuck us up and so forth, but just show mercy. Don't kill him now. Because if you kill him, he going to go there and they going to bring his body and they're going to say, we killed him. You know what I'm saying? Lord, please. And the Lord said, okay, brother. Man, the Most High cold-blooded, man. Now, as the high priest was making an atonement, the same young men in the same clothing appeared and stood beside Heliodorus, saying, give Onias the high priest great things, insomuch as for his sake the Lord has granted thee life. Whew. And the angels came and stood and looked, motherfucker. And I know he was again. You better thank this man Onias. Because if it wasn't for this man right here, this is the reason why your motherfucking ass living, nigga. That's cold-blooded. Give Onias the high priest great things and so much. Right. Verse 34. And seeing that thou hast been scourged from heaven, declare unto all men mighty power of God. And when they have spoken these words, they appeared no more. So Heliodorus, after he had offered sacrifice unto the Lord and made great vows unto him that has saved his life and saluted Onias, returned with his host to the king. Then testified he to all men the works of the great power which he has seen with his eyes. And when the king Heliodorus, who might be a fit man to be sent yet once again to Jerusalem, he said, if thou hast any enemy or traitor, send him thither. Send somebody you wanted to get killed because you don't go because you get your ass fucked up. And thou shalt receive him well scourged. If he escape with his life for that place, no doubt there's an especial. What kind of power? Especial. Especial power. It didn't say special. It said especial power of God. And that goes back to Pala'ah. All right, that wonderful, marvelous thing the Most High is about to do. All right, for he that dwelleth in heaven hath his eye on that place. And that means he also has his, the Lord says, the people before a place. So he got it on us. And we had to believe that the Most High got it for us. We got to. And we can't never let it go. All right? For he that dwelleth in heaven hath an eye on that place. That sounds like a lesson. And defendeth it. And he beateth and destroyeth them that come to hurt it. And the thing concerning Heliodorus and the keeping of the treasury fell out on this sort. Man, that's one of my favorite stories, man, because it shows you the power of the Lord and how dramatically He's going to save us.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Got a couple more. Okay, not too much more, but I got a couple more. Give me Isaiah 54 and 7. And I'll grab Isaiah 41. And yeah, we got just mostly some one-hitter quitters left in the lesson. So,
Want me to get that first?
yeah.
Isaiah 54 and 7. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee.
Whew. Hey, that's plain. Great mercies and power. Okay, great mercies and power. The Most High is going to. He said, "Is just for a small moment, man." And this is going to be. Is it a little bit more than that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 8. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord Yahweh thy Redeemer.
There you go.
Uh,
So, this is Isaiah 41:14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in Yahweh, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. All right? So the Most High said He's going to give it to that worm who's defenseless. A worm ain't got no, can't, I mean, the ants can kill it. Any animal can kill it. If it rains too much, the worms can't be in there. They're drowned. They got to come out of the earth, and they need this easy pickings. All right. So the Lord, that's part of the power, and that He's going to do in a dramatic fashion, giving us that power. Give me Zechariah 12 and 8, and I'm gonna get Jeremiah 51.
come on. It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 12 and verse 8. It say, in that day shall the Lord Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
So the smallest Israelite man in the truth, the shortest one who didn't have power, the most weakest one, it's going to be like King David. And what was the song? Saul killed thousands, but David killed 10,000. We're going to be like that. All of us. All of us going to have power. All of us going to be fucking them up. Yahweh Radazah. I make it part of that number. Yahweh Radazah, that we make it part of that number. You know. You supposed to say something?
No, I'm finished reading.
Go ahead.
It say, in the house of David shall be as God.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to be as the power. We're going to be as He is. He said, doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that we should be as He is when He comes. He said, at a moment, at the twinkling of an eye, we're going to change. All right? That's going to be part of the dramatic fashion. Go ahead.
In the house of David shall be as God, and it say, as the angel of the Lord Yahweh before them.
That's it. All right? So we're going to be, matter of fact, this is Jeremiah 5 and 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong. Set up watchmen, prepare the ambushes. And that's what the Lord is building this up to fight for Him. All right? And we're the ambush, the incognitos underground. Mm-hmm. That worm right now ain't got no power until the Most High embodies us and gives us that power. For the Lord have both devised and done that which He spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. All right, I'm going to jump down to verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. And for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider, and with thee I will also break in pieces man and woman, equal lefts and equal rights. All right, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid, and the little niggers and the little niggerettas. All right, I also will break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee I will break in pieces the husbandman and the yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord. Um, For I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks. It's not to roll your little ass down. That's power. And will make thee a burnt mountain. And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations, for thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord. All right? So that shows you the power of the Lord Most High, cold-blooded, brother. Nah, I don't want no smoke. All right? Give me Jeremiah 15 and 3. It's just showing you the Most High is going to, he already is going to show you the chariot part. He says he's going to bring the chariots, like I quoted from the rising of the east to the west. The Most High said he's going to be in the fire. His spirit's going to be in the fire. All right? So the Most High and the angelic forces, he said, coming with 10,000, thousands of thousands of saints. All right? The chariots, they're going to come and destroy. The Lord's going to have Esau turn on Esau, and all the other nations turn on Esau, and they're going to shoot missiles on this motherfucker. All right? It's going to be a marvelous sight to behold. It's amazing. Okay? The Lord's going to use every single element. We got a couple more. Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 15 and 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord Yahweh, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
So the Lord's going to use everything. He's throwing the kitchen sink at your motherfucking ass. All right? Read it. He said that he's going to bring you the sword. That's everything from the big missiles that's going to be the end all be all, and everything that lead up to it, from guns, knives, swords, things of that nature.
Sticks, clubs.
I'm doing a live show. I'll call you back. Right, what was the next one after the sword?
And the dogs to tear.
He's going to bring the animals on you. Man, what the scriptures say? What the movie say in Avatar? Did now the animals come and fight back to you?
Yeah, come on.
That comes out of the scriptures. The Most High going to put these dogs on your ass and these other animals. He's going to lose some of these zoos on your ass. All right? These beasts are about to be unleashed.
Unleash the beast.
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. And I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth, because of Manasseh and the son of.
Oh, that's good. So Lord said He's going to bring all those types of elements on you: pestilences, famines, 4 sword judgments. That's going to be amazing. Give me what was the verse you were at?
That was Jeremiah 15.
Give me Isaiah 29 and 6. And this is Isaiah 28 and 2. Behold, the Lord hath a mighty hand. It's like behold, behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand. So the Lord's going to bring more of these storms, more of these earthquakes, more of these natural disasters, which is the hand of the Lord, and it's the power of the Lord and the power of His might to show you you're fucking with the wrong man. The atheists out here, but as soon as that ground shit, oh God!
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 26 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And the multitude of all the nations that fight against Ariel, even all that fight against her and her mountain, and that distress her shall be as a dream of a night vision.
So they're gonna most of it's gonna be like, oh man, that was nothing but a dream. It's a little nightmare, and it's over. And they said Ariel is Ariella, which was a nickname lion of the power of Jerusalem, of Israel.
Mm.
All right, and anybody who's been vexing the hope for righteous elect,
Mm.
that's who's this is their punishment. Right, I'm gonna end on Isaiah 30 and 30. And the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lightning down of his arm, with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of a devouring fire, with scatterings and tempests and hailstones. And so that's going to be the last end all. The Lord's going to hit you from the rooter to the tutor, from the up to the down, from the in to the out. He's going to get you from the holes to the rocks. He's going to get you from under the sea. He's going to get you from your space stations. He's going to get you in every single way. Send apparitions on thee. A matter of fact, I might want to end on that one. I forgot about that one. That we was at the live show. Yes, sir. Oh, that was part of it too. Go ahead, brother.
Con Isaiah 54 and 17, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Havashah, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord Yahweh.
And we're going to end on this one. This is Wisdom of Solomon 17. I'm going to read, and it's going to explain itself. For great are thy judgments and cannot be expressed. Therefore unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, lay there exiled from the eternal providence. For while they supposed it to be lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. Motherfuckers gonna start seeing shit. Motherfuckers gonna start seeing ghosts and seeing images of this or that. Say me a little.
Only a little.
I just, yeah.
You should have that movie TV show called Lovecraft Country that just had came out. Those niggas on Prime. It was all type of apparitions and shit popping up, just scaring the shit out of people, fucking with people.
That's right. For they that have supposed to lie hid, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear. But noises of water falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenances. So something as running water was made them scared. As they was getting scared. The little bird tweet, I was scared. You know what I'm saying? Cat just ran in the room. Ah! All right.
Can't see shit.
No power of the fire might give them light. So you got the fire, you still can't see. All right. Neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. Only there appeared unto them a fire enkindled of itself, very dreadful, for being much terrified. They thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. So the Most High the Lord says He's gonna bring them, cause them bring their own imaginations against them. So whatever you scared of, the Most High gonna bring on you. You really want to play with the Lord?
It's like how you go in the basement. So you going down to a basement. It's dark. You coming back up the stairs. They make a lot of memes on it. Feel like somebody chasing you.
Running shit.
Yeah, somebody right behind you. When it's dark like that, you can't see shit. So your mind play tricks. They can talk about how I don't know if anybody the tanks.
Sleep deprivation.
The sensory deprivation tanks. What they do is cut all your sensories off. And the main thing they use is you can't see shit. And by you can't see shit, if you sit there long enough, your mind will start making its own pictures. And it's a lot of people who hallucinate. Some people actually say they see shit. So that goes into that too. Just imagine not having food, all held and broke loose. You ain't ate. You hear your babies crying, but you don't know where the fuck they at. They screaming and hollering and scaring you because you don't know what the fuck it is. You know, in your mind, you're like, is it my child?
Mhm.
It sounds like my child, but I don't know if it's my child.
And then throw cannibalism, and then they can come on and find you and eat you.
You hearing pots and pans fall and shit.
Man,
That
man.
shit, that's some terrifying shit, boy.
Mm-hmm. It says, as for the illusions of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting and wisdom were reproved with disgrace. For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at. For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passed by and hissing of serpents, they died for fear,
Wow.
denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. They died for fear. The Lord's gonna have motherfuckers dropping dead, man. Motherfuckers gonna die just scared to death, like literally. All right. Um. See. Yeah. For wickedness and condemned by her own witness is very timorous. See, if you wicked, you a scaredy ass bitch. All right. The toughest. That's why they always say that toughest man who used to talk all that shit used to be the most punk ass bitch can knock his ass out because you wicked. You're scary. That's why they will tell you, man, leave that motherfucker, that quiet one alone. The one who don't want to because he ain't scared. He know what's up. And being pressed with conscience always forecasted grievous things. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth. So you're going to lose your reason. You're going to be under them strong delusions. And the Lord's God is going to put under all the delusions on all these other nations, man, because they're already in their motherfucking delusion. All right, he's just going to fully give it over to them and let them get the foolishness of it, madness. That's that, going back to that second edge, the 15th chapter. The seditions of men. Go back there real quick just to hit how there's going to be some of the dramatic shit that the Most High is going to put on them. Going to the houses, ravishing, and for food, for want of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Second Ezra 15, start with 14.
Come on, Second Ezra 15, verse 14. It say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the counsel of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for a great tribulation. Behold, saith the Lord power, behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord power.
Man, so it's about to be all out hell.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers busting into your crib. Motherfuckers chase you out on the streets. People hiding out. People going into the woods. People camping out. All those movies, Book of Eli, to the Road, to the Divide, and that Esau been trying to foreshadow on the left hand side.
I was talking to my baby mama like a few months back, like last summer, and I was telling her like this shit finna get like real trenches, that day of trouble coming, and she didn't want to hear. She wasn't trying to hear, and then I'm like, all right, you got it. And then she called me back the next day, say she had a terrifying dream that they kicked the door in, cause she over there by margaritas and shit. She say the niggas kicked the door in and just got to taking shit and whooping her ass and ravishing her. Yeah. And my son she say my oldest son was right there looking, he couldn't do shit. in a dream. So like, you know,
And if she don't be careful, that's what's gonna happen.
uh,
All right. This is back to Wisdom of Solomon 17. And the expectation from within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. But they sleeping that same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable. They sleep at night. They're going to toss and turn. It's going to be wonderful. And which came, because right now it's hard for us to sleep. It's hard. We're going through the hell. We're going through the shit now. That's why the Lord says our servant's going to eat. That the Lord's going to bless us in that day.
mm-hmm.
But they sleep in the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came up upon them out of the bottoms of the inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, and partly fainted, their heart failing them for a sudden fear, and not looked for, came upon them. See, right now, people are not looking for this. They're thinking that everything is okay. So when they get the shit, when you just get everything uprooted and put in a straight adverse situation, a lot of people just gonna just die. A lot of them gonna lose their fucking mind. You have to have a very strong mind to go through a whole bunch of hard ass bullshit. All right, and everybody's not wise. People don't know how to make a motherfucking fire. All right, people don't know how to discern what kind of water is good to drink when you're out in the wild and out in just in the streets.
What you know, plants and shit are edible.
That's right,
But
brother.
not.
That's right. It's about to get good.
Verse 16.
So then whosoever there fell down was straitly kept, shut up in a prison without iron bars. That you go, you're gonna be locked up with not being locked up, because you're gonna be scarred. You're gonna be locked down. You're gonna finally have some fucking fear of the Heavenly Father, man, and you're gonna have some fucking remorse eventually. God damn it, because some of them are still gonna blaspheme to the Most High, put that fire on that ass.
Come on.
All right.
17.
Yeah, and whether he were husbandman or shepherd or laborer in the field, he was overtaken. No matter from you was from the ruler to the peon, the peasant, the peon. For whether he were husbandman or shepherd or laborer in the field, he was overtaken, and endured that necessity which could not be avoided. For they were all bound with one chain of darkness. Whether it were a whistling wind or a melodious noise of birds among the spreading branches, of a pleasing fall of water running violently, or a terrible sound of stones cast down or running that could not be seen of skipping beasts, or a roaring voice of the most savage wild beast, or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountains. These things made them to swoon for fear. So everything is going to make them afraid. All right. For the whole world shined with clear light, and none were hindered in their labor. Over them only was spread in heavy night an image of that darkness which should afterward receive them. But yet were they unto themselves more grievous in the darkness. So they're gonna make it worse. And the Messiah is gonna bring upon all the wicked, all the things that they have done against us. We must magnify the Heavenly Father with all our heart, mind, and soul, and comfort our brothers and sisters, and let them know the Most High got us, man. He's going to save us in the most dramatic fashion, as long as we're doing the things the Most High say. Any last words?
No, that was your thing.
So with that, we're going to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone of GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. That we're going to say Shalom
Shalom.
and Kwam Yasharallah.
Hey, you take